There is no structure and no plan to this vlog whatsoever. What I wanted to do was quickly just show you the purchases that I made while I was out in town. I went to a Waterstones, and you can't not get something from the buy one get one half price table. Okay, hello my lovelies, welcome to today's bookish vlog. I'm so excited to be filming this today. There is no structure and no plan to this vlog whatsoever. This is such an impromptu vlog that I really just feel like I need today. It's been just one of those weeks, one of those few weeks where it's been a little bit tough, and I just feel like today I really just need to have just some gentle, relaxing, cozy me time. And even though the weather is quite rubbish, it's quite gloomy and rainy, and usually that's a day to like stay in and get snuggly and stuff, I am going a bit stir crazy and I really just need to get out for a little bit. And I thought, what better way to do that than just to have a nice little bookish date with myself. What we're going to do is we're going to hop on the train, we're going to head into town, we're going to wander around the bookshop, see if anything catches my eye. We're going to take ourselves to a nice cafe, treat ourselves to a hot drink and maybe a little sweet treat, and do some reading, and you'll get a little sneak peek of what I am reading for one of my reading vlogs that I'm filming currently. Then we'll come back and I need to update my book journal because I haven't updated this since I did my romance reading vlog. So I've got the 2 books that I read in that vlog to pop into here. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Like, it's nothing big, it's nothing crazy. I really love watching bookish vlogs, like spend a day with me doing bookish things. I think they're just so like calming and gentle, and that's really the energy that I need today. So I thought it'd be fun to bring you along with me. Yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is. So I don't really have much else to say. That's the plan. I think we should just, you know, crack on with it. Hello my lovelies. So we are back in the warmth and coziness of our home, and what I wanted to do was quickly just show you the purchases that I made while I was out in town. I got two books. One of them isn't even for me, so I'm going to show you that one first, and then I will show you the book that I picked up for myself. But the book that I picked up is actually for my partner's niece. It's not her birthday. Her birthday isn't until August, but I've been wanting to get her this book ever since I saw it come out just before Christmas, and that is Jonty Gentoo, The Adventures of a Penguin. She adores Julia Donaldson's books and Axel Scheffler's illustrations. If you didn't know, these are the two creators of the Gruffalo and that kind of franchise. You can probably tell by the gorgeous illustrations that is by those people, but if you know me, you know that my favourite animal of all time is a penguin, and when I saw that they'd finally come out with a story about a penguin, I just had to get it for her. In a way, it's an excuse for me to just buy this book. It's just so nostalgic for me to see like these gorgeous illustrations from the authors that were writing when I was her age. It's just crazy that they're still going, and I love that. I just love that so much. But this was the first one that I picked up. Sorry, slight change of angle. Then the book that I got for myself, I nearly didn't get myself a book, but after I left Waterstones to get some lunch, I just couldn't stop thinking about this book. And even while I was in Waterstones, I kept going back to it. I kept being drawn to it. And I have been seeing this book all over Bookstagram. The hardcover of this book is absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous. But I'm not really a hardback girly. I am a paperback girly, and I did not realise they had this in paperback. I just was not expecting to see this book in the shop whatsoever. But I saw it and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I saw that as a sign to go back and get it. And I did, and I'm now so excited. 12-year-old me is like giggling, kicking her feet. Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft, I want to say. My fairy girlies. Tinkerbell, you with me? This book follows the romance between Queen Clarion and Mallory, who is a Winter Guardian. It's their romance story. So from what I can gather, this takes place before Queen Clarion becomes Queen Clarion. It's before her coronation, and there is some like threat in the woods, in the winter woods, I believe, that is causing a lot of stress and paranoia and fear within the spring and winter lands. I want to say spring, is it spring lands? The warm lands and the winter lands. From the sounds of it, Clarion and Mallory kind of team up to try and tackle what this threat is and why it's there, and while they're trying to figure this out, there's obviously a romance that blossoms between them, and I'm so excited to read this, you guys. Firstly, the cover is stunning. Even this paperback cover is gorgeous, and the hardback cover, like I said, is stunning as well. But I've never read anything from this author, so I'm very intrigued to see if I like how she writes. This could not come at a more perfect time. I love fairies. I have always loved fairies ever since I was a little girl. The first book series that I properly read was the Rainbow Fairy series. A lot of girls my age can relate to that. I had an obsession for years about fairies, and I've kind of taken that into adulthood with me for sure, but I haven't really allowed myself to kind of jump back into the magicalness of fairies. Like, I read fae books, for example, like ACOTAR, but like not proper fairy books. And when I saw this, like young me, I just felt her just like squeal inside. I treated myself to this and I'm so excited. I don't know when I'm going to read it. I'm hoping it's one of those books because it's talking about, I don't know, because there's like snowflakes on it and stuff, so it might be a good winter read, and we're kind of leaving winter going into spring. But I'm a mood reader, so if I'm in the mood to read it soon, I'll pick it up soon. But yes, I treated myself to that. But those are the only two books that I picked up while I was out and about. I did, as you saw, read a little bit while I was at lunch, and as you saw, I'm currently reading Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm not going to tell you why I'm reading it because it is part of a themed reading vlog, so just keep an eye out in the coming weeks for that. But I am really in the mood to read some more of this because I'm really enjoying it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm going to read some more. I invite you to join me in making a nice warm beverage and getting cozy. It's just started raining outside, so the weather is perfect for it. And then a little later on, we are going to, I say we, yeah, we're going to. You're more than welcome to do it with me if you have your own book reading journal. But yeah, a little later on, I'm going to grab my book journal and update it with the 2 romance books that I read last week. And yeah, that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. So I'm so excited for it. Yeah, nice, chill, cozy, relaxed vibes. That's what we're here for. So yeah, let's crack on. I need to mute the TV. Okay guys, I just wanted to quickly slot this clip into this vlog because I'm currently in London with my partner for his birthday, and I went to a Waterstones, and you can't not get something from the buy one get one half price table. So I did. I got 2 books and I thought this would be like the perfect vlog to show you what I got. One of them is a book that popped off on TikTok, BookTok. It's all over BookTube, and I caved, and I got it. And when I saw it, originally it was just in the shelves, and then I found the buy one get one half price table, and I saw it on the buy one get one half price table, and I just had to. Phantasma by Kaylee Smith, which is a dark fantasy romance. I have not read a dark fantasy romance, and considering that I'm seeing this book absolutely everywhere, I feel like this is a good place to start. It's very much giving kind of Powerless vibes, with like our main character Ophelia has to enter a trial or something to try and find out where her missing sister has gone. And then there's like the mysterious stranger who like helps her, but you don't know if he should be helping her or not. I'm not 100% sure. But it's like a game, like she enters a game and she has to win the game to find out what's happened, but she has to stay alive in the game. I don't know, very much Powerless vibes is what I'm getting from this. But a lot of people seem to love this series. And I just caved, you guys, I caved. This was the first book that I picked up. And then I really struggled to decide between what other book I should get from the buy one get one half price table, but this book catches my eye every time I walk into a Waterstones, and it's always on the buy one get one half price table, and I'd never like picked it up and looked at it before, but I did this time. And honestly, the thing that swayed me to get this was the bit about the author in the front, and also the dedication. The dedication says, "For everyone who has ever entered a room and felt they did not belong." And that just, I don't know, that just spoke to me. That is Voyage of the Damned by Frances White. Firstly, I've always loved the cover. The cover's always spoken to me. I'm not 100% sure how to describe this book to you. Kind of, I think it's like a murder mystery but set in a fantasy setting. I think it's aboard a ship as well. Let's have a look. What does it say? For 1,000 years, Concordia has maintained peace between its provinces. To mark this incredible feat, the Emperor's ship embarks upon a 12-day voyage to the sacred goddess's mountain. Aboard are the heirs of the 12 provinces of Concordia, each graced with a unique and secret magical ability known as a blessing, except one. Okay, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Ganymedes Piscaro, class clown, slacker, and all-around disappointment. But when a beloved heir is murdered, every one of these powerful people becomes a suspect. Now Ganymedes, alone and vulnerable without a blessing, must become the hero he was never born to be. With the body count rising, can he unmask the killer before they reach the shore? So yeah, on the back the Herald described it as Agatha Christie with glitter magic. So it's like a murder mystery upon a ship with fantasy settings. And the other thing that kind of sold it to me was the kind of maps and stuff in the front. So we've got the United Empire of Concordia, and it has all of the different provinces, which are all named after animals. So you've got dragon, tiger, spider, tortoise, elephant, crown, bunnyfly. That's adorable. That's butterfly and bunny. Fish, ermine, grasshopper, bear, and ox, and crow. Did I say crow? I don't know. We've got like the layout of the ship that they're on as well, which is really, really cool. The Dragon's Dawn, and it has like the different sections of the ship like numbered. Oh, and then it goes through, so the United Empire of Concordia, and then on these pages it goes through the different provinces and their blessings. But yeah, this is just very much like a nice blend of fantasy and murder mystery, and it's like a whodunit. So yeah, these are the 2 books that I picked up in the Canary Wharf Waterstones. No matter how hard I try, I always just find my way back to fantasy, don't I? Even if it's like fantasy romance, dark fantasy romance, murder mystery fantasy. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what the next clip in this vlog is going to be. This is probably going to be inserted into the book shopping bit, but yeah. Anyways, let's just continue with our bookish vlog. Date started? I don't know, I can't remember. I think because I was reading Deep End of Valentine's Day. Okay, I think I finished it. It was either the 12th or the 13th that I finished it. Because why not? Because why not?